It's the Texas weather discussion video. This is for Thursday, the 23rd of August. I'm Donovan Neal. Right now, we're in a pretty much in a dry pattern for the next several days, with humidity increasing a little bit every day. Still, air quality alert in effect. Also, Hurricane Lane is the main talk for today. So let's dive in. This is the upper air look this morning, as always. This is the upper air look at 500 millibars, about 18 to 20,000 feet off the ground. You can see that upper high basically located over much of Texas. We're in a dry slot because of that. On a watch warning map, we have an air quality alert in effect as that smoke, smoke from the fires in the Rockies gets pulled down here to North Texas. So an air quality alert's in effect down. But down to the south, we have a heat advisory in effect for parts of Austin and San Antonio metros. But the rest of the state seems to remain pretty quiet. On the take a look on the convective outlooks. We have the standard slight risk in effect for parts of central Nebraska into parts of South Dakota, and we have a marginal risk surrounding that. Tomorrow we have a risk for severe weather, mainly centered around the Corn Belt, and on day 3, that risk of severe weather shifts to the northwest, and the North Texas area stays dry. Out in the tropics, we have a wave emerging off the coast of Africa. That's basically going to move to the east. Has a 0% chance of developing during the next 48 hours, but has a 20% chance of developing during the next 5 days. The NHC is looking at gradual slow development over the next several days into parts of next week as this wave moves out into the open water. But Hurricane Lane is the main talk for today. It's basically, Hurricane Lane was a Category 5 24 hours ago, but now it's still a high-end Category 4 with maximum sustained winds of 130 miles an hour. It's basically nearing the island, the Hawaii Islands. It won't make a direct impact, but it will bring dangerous conditions there. It will bring some flash flooding. I'd say rain amounts of around 1 to 2 feet possible, as well as dangerous rip currents and dangerous rip currents and storm surge, and also the threat for isolated tornadoes as well. But more than likely, as we get to the weekend, this will curve out to the east, and the effects will start diminishing this weekend. So, very, very dangerous situation for the Hawaiian Islands. So, I want everyone to be aware of this. So, let's go on to I'll put this as the 060 that the GFS filed this afternoon at 1 o'clock. At 500 millibars, you can see broad ridging still in our area. Down here, as a result of that, we continue to remain dry. Weather really doesn't change much for the next several days. Highs will remain in the mid to upper 90s. And by Friday, there's a potential that we could reach the triple digits by Friday, but highs will still remain in the upper 90s and with lows in the upper 70s. Here's Saturday's the weekend begins. Pretty much the same deal here. Not much really changing. Then pretty much the same thing on Sunday. Here's Monday. Here's Tuesday. Here's Wednesday. And a week from today, Wednesday 18th of July, Wednesday the 29th of July. We can see that, so we still have some ridging in effect here, and down here we still continue to remain dry. Again, we still remain in a dry pattern. Highs remain in the mid 90s. And here's a week from today, and here's the end of the forecast period. Friday, the last day of meteorological spring. Friday, 31st of August. You can see we still have some broad ridging here, and down here we still remain dry. But you can see for the numbers for the next 15 days, weather really doesn't change much for the next several days. Highs basically still remain in the mid to upper 90s, and lows remain in the upper 70s to low 80s. That's it for the Texas weather discussion video for today. I'll run it in the blog. Next video here should be posted at around 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. If you can't catch your local TV stations on the air this evening at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and Godspeed.